because of ndị Fulani. I am not ndị Fulani si wee bata n'obodo anyị.
The Fulanis and Igbo youths to leave eastern part of the country, and they are making this statement directly to the Enugu state governor, saying that he is one of the Fulani imposed governors in the eastern part of the country, given the killings that has been going on in Benue, and is visiting Sultan of Sokoto. Opposite too was fingered. So many of them were fingered as over being silent over the killing in eastern part of the country. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remain one and the only Biafran evangelist, and I will continue to spread the truth. I've told you people time without number that Pitamba was planted there for a purpose. He was not, he did not just become a governor for governing sake. He became a governor with assignment, with a mission. And those missions and assignments was the mission given to him by the Fulanis, of whom he governed to serve. Don't you see how he appointed Usman Abubakar, a Fulani, the grandson of Usman Dofodio, into his office to come and advise him. That means in the whole of Enugu, nobody qualified for that post. In the whole of the eastern region, nobody qualified for that position. That is what it means. See, it is good that Ohaneze Ndigbo is coming to agree to what I've been saying. Is coming to admit to my point. It means that they are following us up and they are listening to me. My point. For how long shall we continue to lose our people? For how long shall we continue to lose our families, our beloved ones? For how long shall we continue to lose our home? Look at Amifu village, the way the Fulanis vandalize those places and keep people there, and up till today, Pitamba have not said anything. Pitamba has not done anything. Those people are working freely. None of them have been apprehended. None of them have appeared in the police custody, not to talk of courts, ever since. And remember, they are using that axis to connect with what is happening in Benue State. They are using Enugu because it's very close to Enugu. They are using it to link up with their activities in Enugu State. And when they finish in Benue State, you see them. They say people are running into Enugu. The same people that commit that crime are the one running to Enugu for safety because their member is in position. Their man is the one doing it. So when they run to Enugu, then Mba will secure them, we cover them, we protect them. Tomorrow they will go back to Benue again to go and carry out their atrocities. And the governor will tell you that they are coming from Mali. That Mali is Enugu State, in collaboration with Enugu Governor Pitamba. So it is good that now the Ohaneze, glory be to God that we have the kind of Ohaneze, leader that we have today, Mbata, which I believe he have not spent up to 6 months. So for them acting or vibrating like this, it means that God want to touch Mbata, or God want to use Mbata to do the undoable, to do the unthinkable, to think unthinkable, things that I have not, for a very long period now, I've never seen or as a president stand up to against any governor in diaspora. This is the first time.
Oh, yes.
This is the first time of making such move. It means that Mbata actually have something at heart, good, concerning his people, because he declared himself an IPOB member as an Igbo man. Because once you are an Igbo man, you are automatically an IPOB.
Well, okay, look at that everywhere now. The whole thing killing is circulating. I was just here recently. Abia State was also invaded,
yes.
And the governor of Abia State has risen to get a massive support, declaring that ESN should take over everywhere. And why is we not seeing these things happening in the eastern part of the country, and they are still silent up to now? The governors are still silent up to now.
Yes. Do you know why Governor Alex Oti is doing what he's doing? Because he was the choice of the people during election. and they voted for him, and he himself now in the position to defend his credibility regard to what the people have given to him. But this one, so people did, it's not people's choice. People did not give them vote. They were imposed there. They were planted there by the Fulanis with the power of what? Incumbency. You will agree with me, in 2019, did the whole post of them win election? He did not win election. But with the power of incumbency, he was planted as what? As a governor, so that the Fulani will come and achieve their dream. That's what they believe. But quite unfortunate, they are failing by the grace of God.
Are you not wondering that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually championing the conquest, political conquest, in the East by holding nnamdikanu, and also people are still being killed in Benue, and they are flooding into Biafran land. These Benue citizens now for safety and all that. Then how do we,
My
be
brother,
able to Bola Ahmed Tinubu's silence?
I just want
questionable.
to tell you something. Tinubu became president because of nnamdikanu. He said he want to continue from where Muhammadu Buhari has stopped. So Muhammadu Buhari has stopped his own by kidnapping nnamdikanu, by detaining him through DSS. So he himself now want to, don't you see when he entered, he said he want to visit the what? Revisit the case of nnamdikanu. But there are so many things untouched. There are so many things on the desk facing him. He could not do anything. Look at the killing that they have been killing in Benue and other parts of the country, including Yoruba land. He did not think of what to do to stop the killing, but only thing that could occur in his heart was to Oyama nnamdikanu. So these are the reasons why he became the president. What you see that is going on in Nigeria to conquer the East has been a problem to them. You understand? That is why look at the statement telling the Benue governor, go and alliance with them and make peace with the Fulani. Making peace with the terrorists, with the enemy. And you not even think of what to do to send the army to make sure that the killing stop, or those people that have killed over 200 and rose to them should be brought to book. You are not talking that side. You are telling the governor to go and make. No wonder the governor himself will say he doesn't want violence. Baba, wait till they talk. If you don't want violence, that means you are already giving license for your people to be completely eradicated. And you see, that Enugu as is now is very close to Benue. By the time they enter, they conquer Benue and take over Benue fully, it will be easy for them to attack east through the axis of Enugu. And moreover, Enugu governor has already paved the way down for them to conquer Benue. Then the door is already open, and it will be easier for them to begin to march, starting from Enugu and down. That's why he said he doesn't want ESN. That's why he kicked against immensely, convinced Enugu people and those ones being foolish. We don't want ESN. They are this, they are that. At the end, who is suffering it now? Who are the people dying? Then who meant to work for you now? Is it the governor or nnamdikanu? Is it the S-men or ESN? Who are the people that meant to work for you? Enugu State Indigene. That your people are following your governor. You can see it now. Use your tongue, count your teeth. This is the high time your people should wake up and welcome the truth. And that truth is no other truth than I must not die shamefully. Fulani must not kill me in my father's land. Fulani must not take what belongs to me. It is high time you stand up to defend yourself. As nnamdikanu have earlier said, as Danjuma have already said, Theophilus Danjuma have said, as the DSM Mr. Ajayi have already as well equally said, stand up, defend yourself. These Fulanis, if you are hoping that your governor will come to help you or to fight for you, you are making a very huge, I use the word huge, mistake.
Now that we are seeing this thing now becoming very prominent in the eastern part of the country, and now don't you think that at this point in time, now that ESN that was specially inaugurated formed to challenge the Fulani should get the 10,000 Israeli ESN trained members and unleash them for
my brother,
we
don't need to waste time. Hope Uzodinma and the clue, the one that Anambra State, Soludo, Mwifuru, and the one in Enugu Pitamba, please, they should resign. They should impeach them. They should be removed so that the re-governor who won the election should take over the place. I know that outrightly Soludo won election because he came in disguise. They gave him vote. But what is going on in Soludo's state now is not welcome. Soludo should please rethink or leave the seat. Look at it, the other day I was watching. Ebonyi State indigenous were being shot by all these Udogachi. They are killing every Ebonyi indigenous in Anambra State. Are you hearing me? The other day, the Udogachi used cutlass, cut one person, gave him short sleeve. Does it supposed to be taking place in a whole East, our own land? Irrespective of any language differences, it doesn't supposed to. That is to tell you, Soludo, all these governors have a mission, and that mission is the mission assigned and agreed by the Fulanis.
It looks like the Fulani political Caliphate has infiltrated the Southeast political class.
Yes, seriously, so seriously.
Kalo is leading the campaign. He was Tomban recently.
Yes, now. Kalo is no other person that you should know that from the onset now. You know that his partner, his mother, you should understand that his mother, you know.
Okay, and finally, the federal government and tinubu have given inducted the Oni of Ife and the Sultan of Sokoto as the traditional chairman in Nigeria. Finally, a lot of questions be asked. They said it's now obvious that the Igbos are nothing in Nigeria, because if you are using a Fulani and a Yoruba as the chairman, of the traditional, rulers in Nigeria, this has come out to vindicate what the Igbos have always been saying as regards them being marginalized in Nigeria. Sultan of Sokoto and Oni of Ife finally confirmed as the chairman, of the traditional rulers in Nigeria. What's your take as regards?
Yes, I am not surprised, because this is something that we have been saying. This is something that we have been hearing since, the marginalization and the negligency and they put aside, and Nigeria have put in the Easterners. And it's quite unfortunate that we still have some yeye ones among the Easterners that still believe in the ideology of one Nigeria that the British use, to suck Nigerian resources and to suck Nigerian purse. And having said all this, it is not today they are giving an appointment or giving a position without appointing or recognizing Igbos, the Easterners. And I am happy for what has happened, because it gives us more upper hand and to the people of the world to see and agree with us over what we have been, hearing for, crying for, and expecting and be, telling them concerning the country that illegally merge us as one, whereas we are not one. And let me tell you another point. Yes, they are the leader of the traditional chiefs in Nigeria. That is in Nigeria, but not in Igbo land. Are you hearing me?
They say
Oni of Ife.
They say Nigeria.
Yes, now. Nigeria. Oni of Ife, or whatsoever called himself, or Sultan of Sokoto. They no born them where to come to East now and begin to command our ruler, except those paid and by red cap chief. But those inherited, merited red cap chief, you cannot see somebody like Pete Dochi Oni of Ife will go and expect him to bow. Or Sultan of Sokoto will go and meet somebody like Pete Dochi and expect him to begin to do Nankadede. It's not going to be possible. Do you understand?
Because it's famous and rich.
It's not a matter of famosity. I'm not talking about famosity. I'm talking about it's a red cap chief. It's a traditional chief. That's why I use him as an example. You agree with me? I don't know if you know. There was a time they invited him to Osho Oni of Ife was there. See the way he greeted the Oni, straight ahead. He nothing like all this. No. In age, is senior him. So when you talk about the Igbos have culture. So we follow our culture and we maintain it. So likewise, every other ones, you understand, except those paid, those ones that bribe their way in, paid tradition. Chiefs, those ones are the ones that will be going to do Lankadede, which they are not part of us. They have already been bought over or buy over. So they are not part of us and they can never. So those ones are the people that Oni of Ife and Sultan of Sokoto will be ruling and controlling and directing. But original Biafra for Igbo, they are no fit now. You know they're possible. You will be doing that in Nigeria. This is Biafra. We have origin. Are they older than us? Go and check you. One thing is that many people don't know the history of this country. Go and check the Igbos. Igbos is one of the oldest, when you talk of the oldest on earth. Not just in Nigeria alone. On earth, in existence, on this, so far this earth is concerned, we are one of the oldest. We are the oldest.
Ohaneze has come out now to, back, they were angry as against this movement.
No, they should.
But also say, Ohaneze, I did not see working for the Nigerian government.
No, hold on. But, there is something I want to, the current Ohaneze now, I am seeing a little bit different Ohaneze than the previous Ohaneze. The previous Ohaneze has never for one day said anything good about nnamdikanu. I've never for one day, stand to rebuke anything that Nigeria said against the Igbos or they do against it. But I'm seeing it in this current Ohaneze in the Igbo. I don't know whether you're getting it. That is to tell you that they are wearing another face and another look now. Ohaneze is like, now they are now coming back. The current Ohaneze is now coming.
Because they have a new
new president who really know what it takes to be an Ohaneze, who really want to, maybe he want to, truly play the game as he should, as in, these are my people. You understand me? Which other Ohaneze has failed. I believe it was as a result of the failure of the previous Ohaneze that this one is standing on to make an amend. Because the previous Ohaneze make us, we don't have faith in them. We don't have confidence in them. And moreover, they are not speaking for us. Neither are we part of them. And we are not ready to even partner with them. Because they are all a bunch of criminals. They are just only looking for their own purse and their own selfish interest. Not for the favoritism of the whole Biafran indigenous. You understand? But I see them coming out and say that nnamdikanu case shouldn't be used politically. Neither should government, Nigeria president, use the word a way of presidential pardon, that they themselves are not in support of that the court should have its way. And it's a good statement. You understand? For the very first time, it's a good statement, and I back on it. That because they say the reason is this: they don't want it a situation whereby after nnamdikanu being free, another government will come up and still arrest him and kidnap him again. So they don't want that. Let the court have its way. So and that saying. Goes a long way to my memory. Yeah, I love it and I welcome it, which has never happened before. And I believe they should keep it up. Good kudos to them. And them coming out again to debunk what has happened on Oni of Ife and Sultan of Sokoto being the chief without recognizing the main pillars of Nigeria. Because Igbos are the main pillars of Nigeria. And they are being sidelined. For them to be sidelined, it means that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is playing a dangerous game, even come 2027.
Well, a lot of people have said, since the Igbos are angry as regards being marginalized in Nigeria, why is it that the Nigeria government, don't look towards, the side of Obi of Onitsha and other Igbo or allied traditional rulers in the eastern part of Nigeria, that at least that one should have calmed them down as regards agitation and what have you. Should the president not be looking towards, just like Ohaneze have said, no, they don't agree to this.
The deed has been done. There is no two ways about it. Are you now trying to tell me that it's going to remove Oni of Ife or remove what is it called, Sultan of Sokoto from the position? No, he is looking for a way that he will be, favored more in 2027. That is the angle Bola Ahmed Tinubu is looking at it because he wants to maintain the seat in 2027. He wants to retain the seat because he's so much believing in power, which he never believed if he's going to be alive for reach that time. Many governors have been wishing him dead, and I join them to say rest in peace. It's not me that said it. His partners, colleagues in crime are the one that have said it. And you know, so far so good. What he has played is a game, and he played it politically. Because on the other hand, in the Southeast, so far so good, we are not going to participate in 2027 election in Nigeria. That period is going to be the period of sit at home, rest, have peace, enjoy your family that very day. And that is what is going to play in Southeast, because we are not Nigeria, we are Biafrans.
Biafrans.
Yes.
Okay, and